here. Much for watching Border County USA, episode 25. Here we are in the 7th Street Park here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. And today we're hosting the City Council contendees that are running for 3 open seats. So we're going to have Carolyn today. He's out of town with days with his kids. So we're shaking RSVP. We'll see if anybody shows up here. But it's supposed to be here at noon today in Sierra Vista, Arizona, right here. So we'll see. Well, it's already 5 after 12 here on a Saturday morning on the 20th. And I did invite Greg to this debate we're having here in the park, or I guess we're not having it. And Gabe Chavez was invited as well. He had to come in out of town, and nobody else has RSVP'd and they're not here. So my conclusion is pretty obvious. They're not coming. So I gave it a shot. So I don't quite have the pull of the Herald or Sierra Vista News Network here yet, but I'll get there. Okay guys, for episode 25, what I've decided to do instead was to do an orbit around the Huachucas. That's one of my favorite drives. You're really going to enjoy this. Be sure you bring a lot of water and gas. It takes a while, there's nothing. Usually you have to go up to 82 and cut over to Sonoita and then cut down from there. But I'm going to cut through Huachuca. For Huachuca does not allow me to film since it's a commercial venture. Without getting prior permission from the PAO and an escort for that, even though I can get on base. So I'm just going to drive through the base with the camera and we'll pick it up on the back side of the shoot. Okay guys, I'm on the border of Cochise County and Santa Cruz County on the back side of Fort Huachuca. It's about a 5-mile, 7-hill drive. There's actually sailors out on the west gate walking right now, doing what they call a land out. I'm sorry, soldiers in uniform. I don't know how far they're walking though. There is an active military base, and they don't want me filming there for commercial stuff without an escort and license. So we won't be doing that. But Santa Cruz County is really beautiful, and I've saved myself a lot of room out here. Bypassing 82. And I know it's kind of windy, but down there is Lyle Canyon, and really, this is a really beautiful place here. We're not quite to State Road 83 yet, but we will be really soon. So once again, we're on the back end of Fort Huachuca. And not too many soldiers over on this side, but they do have a electronic range. Just beautiful out here, guys. Once again, we're on a very windy orbit of the Huachucas, and sorry about the wind, guys, but you can see just how beautiful it is out here in Lyle Canyon and the backside of Fort Huachuca. We're going to orbit the Huachucas today, so we're going all the way around that. Now we're through the bypass in a little bit calmer air, and we're right here on State Road 83, coming out of Sonoita to the north. We did the bypass, so we're going to take the shortcut down to Parker Canyon Lake, and on the back side of the Huachucas. We are in Santa Cruz County at this point. We jumped on State Road 83, about 10 miles north of Parker Canyon Lake, and believe it or not, there is a encampment down there. People live down there in some kind of a small town. I'm not really sure what it is, It's bigger than a ranch. Sure is. But they take this road here off of 83 to get down there. Just really beautiful out here, guys. I just want to remind you guys, there's no services at all out of Fort Huachuca, all the way back into Sierra Vista, almost. So this is all remote territory out here. Most of it's national forest, not all of it, and just beautiful. But we're orbiting the Huachucas today. So coming up our last hill, we'll be behind these mountains here real soon, and on the south side, on going up a road called West Montezuma. And just a little note, the road does get kind of shabby here in Cochise County, which we're going back into now. So be careful, there's boats and stuff coming around these corners pretty fast down in this area, all the way from here to the lake. Right now they say we're 70 miles from the lake. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Parker Canyon Lake, and it says that it was constructed by the Arizona Game and Fish Commission in 1966 with revenue from fishing licenses. It's actually a dam that keeps all this water in here. And what we're going to do now is go back about half a mile and take a gravel road right up that hill. And we'll show you Parker Canyon Lake from up there. And we'll be on something called West Montezuma Road. And it'll go all the way up to Montezuma Pass on the west side of the Coronado National Monument. So, let's go hit the gravel. And as soon as you come off of 83, you're really kind of coming up a pretty steep hill. We're already that high above Parker Canyon Lake. And we're heading pretty much south for a couple miles, then we're going to wind to the east. We are on the border to Mexico, so you will see a lot of border patrol out here. One of them actually helped me change my tire one time. I had a flat. Some of these rocks, if you get off the side of the road, are pretty sharp. And that down there, my friends, is Mexico. So that's why it's called Border County U.S.A. We sure are that. They put up 7 new towers out here almost overnight as soon as Trump was elected. So there's surveillance towers down there on the border. You can kind of see one right there. That look down on Mexico. And if they spot something there, these guys up here will be waiting. And as you may have heard in the news, illegal immigration is way up right now. So we may see some of those guys too. And so that's that winding road down there I just came up. Just between the last mile doing that and here, there's 3 border patrol. It pretty much levels out for quite a while from here. We're pretty much about as far away from Sierra Vista as we are going to be. So what happened when we came out of Sierra Vista, went over Fort Huachuca that way, came down the ridge to Parker Canyon Lake, which is down over there behind this hill, and now we're snaking up over West Montezuma Pass with only one really big hill left. We'll get there soon enough. So the road's pretty smooth from here on out going back. As you can see here, Coronado National Memorial is 15 miles. Sierra Vista is 37 miles. And Nogales is 42 miles that way. There's actually a back way to get to Nogales, I guess, but it's really impractical unless you're a deer or a bear. It's a lot easier just to take 83. But as you can see, very, very beautiful out here. Those are all Mexican mountains down there. Cananea is at the base of that mountain right there. I'd love to get down there sometime. And we're now on the back side of the Huachucas. Sometimes when the blump's high enough, you can actually see the blunt from here. But we're not seeing it today. Too windy. So you can see a road down there. We'll be on here in a second. It kind of goes down into a valley and then goes back up. Quite a lot of traffic out here today, so I'm glad to see tourists are starting to recognize this place. So that ridge over there is pretty much level ground for the most part until we hit our last hill going up. So this is probably our last downhill for a while, at least our last good one. Most of it is actually, you have better line of sight. I see all sorts of cows and deer down here. There's actually a ranch down here. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but we'll remember here in a second. The Lone Mountain Ranch. So that's here at the base. These guys got a long ways to go to Kmart or Walmart. Those are probably the guys you see with 2 baskets full whenever they check out. They don't get down here very often. Now back up the hill. Then we hit a straightaway up here. It goes on for a couple miles. And that's about the last straightaway you're going to see on this whole road. So I'm where I was, showing you pictures from. I'm already here. Almost done with the hill. And it is a pretty steep one, actually. They need to get back out here and regrade this road. It's a lot more rocky than last time I was here. But I think we're almost there. When they say cows in the road, you better believe it. they'll just be sitting there, staring you down. So we're on the straightaway now. It goes on for a couple miles. So we'll catch you later. And here we are on the straightaway. We're looking straight north. I'm driving straight south to the west to southwest. Over there is Mexico. That's all Mexico down there. We're about halfway down the straightaway, and here's beautiful Arizona. We're on the west side of the Huachucas. You always see me filming from Sierra Vista. So really beautiful mountains over there. And we'll be going straight up that pass over there. Not a thing in sight except for maybe illegals and Border Patrol out here. And some new towers they put up. I think there's like 7 of them I counted last time I was out here. And like I said, they came out of the middle of nowhere. They're surveillance towers. And now we're on the south end of the straightaway. It goes on for about a mile, I guess. That road really got rugged. It needs to get graded by whoever does it. A lot of wildflowers out right now. This is untouched, unmanned Arizona on the backside of the Huachucas. And like I said, the only sign of civilization you're going to see out here is right there. These new surveillance towers just came out of nowhere overnight. Can't believe how fast they put those things up. And since we're now 5 miles up this road now, this fence was actually here way before this tower was. I was like, why would a fence be around a sign like this? It says Coronado National Memorial is 12 miles. Sierra Vista is 34. Nogales is 42 miles. If you take a right here, and like I said, I think maybe only ranchers and deer and cows will go to Nogales this way. There's really no ranch houses out here except for maybe the one we just passed. But it is wildflower season for sure. So I'm seeing a lot of bees and wasps and stuff like that out here. We're going to be going straight down this valley and then up to Montezuma Pass from the back. Now the wind's really picking up. I apologize for that, but we're coming down around a turn here that's going to pretty much take us to the east. So we're pretty much going to be going right along this ridge, and it's going to be fun. I just love it out here, guys. I'll tell you in a while I used to come out here all the time. That was Wyoken Creek. This is Sycamore Canyon, and if it rains up there in the Huachucas, you will be going through some water down here. Very, very fast-moving stream, actually. So, if it's been raining, I don't recommend this road right away. I'd give it time to drain off the mountains. But it's beautiful out here, guys. I just love it. Like I said, be sure you have a lot of gas, a lot of water, and good tires, and give yourself about 3 hours, maybe 4, to do this orbit. Up a hill, then down a hill. That's pretty much all we do for the next 10 miles or so. Not very much level road here. then down. And then up, and then down. Still a surprising amount of standing water out here. But yes, indeed, gentlemen, that is Mexico, which is why this is called Border County, USA. And I can see another one of those towers up over there. I think they have a diesel generator and solar for power. A lot of interesting plants on this side. Grasshoppers and bees. All right, I'm gonna go. You can kind of see the clouds in the mountains up there. That is actually pretty much the backside of Carr Canyon, but I've never climbed high enough where you can look down and see this side. I guess you can do it. It generally levels out just short of the top on the other side there, and the other side of Ash Canyon would be on right around there, and the backside of Miller Canyon would be right over there. And we're pretty much going to climb just south of Miller Canyon. Just beautiful, beautiful virgin land out here, guys. Like I said, the only thing I've ever seen out here is deer and cows and Border Patrol. You probably can't see it from here, but on the very far mountain, there is a tower at the top. Well, we're going to be climbing up over that tower. So that's the end of West Montezuma Road, and then we'll be going down East Montezuma Road, which is also very interesting. But this is just all pristine virgin land out here, and we're almost to the destination I wanted to show you out here by the river. And we're here, guys. This is the remote movie set for a movie I did a couple years ago. Got almost all of the B-roll done. I had to take it out of production, and that's when I got cancer. But spent an awful lot of time out here filming. What happened was, down here in this little section of trees over here, we inserted a CGI town called Libertyville, and it actually came out as a book after I had to take it out of production as a movie. But as you can see, there is a river down here that's usually got water in it, and it does now. Not really flowing too well. The leaves are changing, and just what a beautiful scenery here. So that's how this place became Libertyville. So just the section where there's the trees here, we inserted a town for a futuristic humanity on an alien planet. And so we had to change the sky a little bit green and make it look a little bit alien. But this is it. Just what a wonderful place, guys. I just love it here. Once in a while you'll see campers over here on the other side of the river. Most of them are just sailors or soldiers out of Fort Huachuca. But yeah, just what a beautiful place to film. It really is. I can hear some cows mooing. There's actually some hot springs up this canyon. I'd do it on a motorcycle, not in the car. And that canyon just goes up to the top of a valley, and it kind of ends there. Once in a while you can hear cars coming by, so you'll see one go over this bridge here in a second. But the leaves are changing. Yep, little ATV. Oh yeah, I would certainly take an ATV up this thing. And I'll bet you that's where these guys are heading. Yep. Yeah, it goes on forever up there. It's really nice. They're going to have a blast up on that one. It really is beautiful. So that is the backside of the Huachucas, ladies and gentlemen. And I love it up here. You know, someday I may actually get back out here and do another film out here. I've been thinking of doing one for a while. It's probably going to start out as a book first. But anytime you read the current book, it's called Liberty 72, the Viking Club, out on Amazon. Well, the scenery for Libertyville I'm trying to describe looks just like this, but with a green sky and buildings. And there's no moon in the sky, so you have to, sometimes I got the moon, I had to, you know, coming up in the day or the night, I had to cut it out. But yeah, it's just beautiful up there. There's bears, and this is all just coming off rainwater and hot springs. But yeah, guys, I just can't get enough of this place. Usually for the movie, I'd actually go up this hill here and do the filming from up there because you can actually get a wider view. But sure as can be, this imaginary town called Libertyville had a stream going through town. It looked just like that. Something called Taylor Ranch was out that way. And Liberty 72 was stuck up there on top of that hill. It was all fun trying to do that movie, but it just didn't work out. Actually, it was the fourth movie. 3 were done, but that was back in like the 1990s. And this was a sequel, and the reason I always make a sequel with a different crew is because I can't find or afford the actors I used in the first 3. But those are out on book 2. It's called Liberty 72, When Battleships Fly, Liberty 72, Hidden Treasures, which I loved, Liberty 72, Endless Wonder, which ended in 2003, and I put it to bed for a while, but then I got a really wild. I filmed all those in California and Colorado and Florida, but I got a wild hair. Came out here and saw this beauty. I said, let's do another movie. Yeah, it would have been a whole different crew and everything like that from the 3 earlier ones. Except for this one alien who could live like 1,000 years, and she did. And that mountain down there is Mexico. One thing I should add while I'm thinking of it, cell coverage is very, very poor out here. It's possible it's going to be either a Mexican tower or roaming at very slow rates on somebody. That's if you have T-Mobile. Who knows? Maybe AT&T and Verizon work great out here. I don't know. But if you do have phone service, you're probably going to be bouncing off a Mexican tower, and very, very unlikely you're going to have data service. Like I said, though, it's a natural movie studio. I keep telling them, Paramount Pictures, Disney, all those guys, get out of here. And thankfully, this is one of the places I don't have to edit out towers. And another thing I wanted to mention about being out here is the reason Hollywood really should check this place out, and I really mean it, is because you'll see clouds, but you'll never ever see contrails here, never. So if you want to do a futuristic planet, you don't have to worry about 747s streaking across the sky, leaving contrails. This is the place to come, because this is one of the few places in America where jets will not fly over. Once in a while, you'll see helicopters from Huachuca, or maybe small planes up there circling, like I've been up there before in small planes. But you're not going to see contrails, not a one. And as you can see, don't come out here after washing your car. Come out here before. In addition to contrails, the other reason I tell Hollywood to come out here is, as you can see, you don't have to edit out in any 360 view any power lines, any houses, nothing. You may want to do something with that bridge, though. As far as the gravel road in the movie, what we did was we turned that by CGI into a river. So when there's a will, there's a way. But yeah, it's just so beautiful out here, guys. It really is. Come on out, check it out. I think now I'll just do a level 360 for you. Looking to the east, the southeast. There is Mexico down there, that mountain past my car. To the south, to the southwest, to the west, and back to the north, and back to the east, and back into the Huachucas. It's really a really great trip, you guys. You really have to do this sometime. Like I said, give yourself plenty of time, plenty of fuel, plenty of water, and just come out here and enjoy a place with no power lines, no contrails, no houses, nothing. When we get up to Montezuma Pass here in a second, I always call it Monument Peak. We're going to look back down on this place. You're going to see kind of how it fits into the valley here. really is amazing to me how fast they put these bad boys up. I'm telling you, out of nowhere overnight. And there is Mexico. Hello, Claudia. Well, we're looking west right now, still heading east. If you guys see that road right over there, that's where I'm heading. Well, we're almost to the top here of West Montezuma Road. From up there where that tower is, there's a little rest stop, and it turns into East Montezuma Road. So, way back there, right in the middle, are those mountains we passed coming up here. All those mountains out there in the background are in Mexico. So let's go on, and we'll take you right down East Montezuma Road from here. Okay guys, this is Montezuma Pass. You can see the road we just came up, and out there in the distance, just about right, let's find it here for you. Just about right there is my remote movie studio right there. What I called Taylor Ranch was out that way. That actually, Cananea, the real city, is out that way. I called it Carville, the movie. It's just a great place. So we're looking at a western Montezuma Pass into Mexico from here. And we are on Montezuma Pass, which I always like to call Monument Peak. That's just my nickname for it. And that way is actually going east. And we're gonna head down to the Eastern Montezuma Road. And once again, Naco is down there. Naco is in Mexico, in that area, by that mountain. And actually, very pronounced on this side, you can actually see the border wall. So there is a border wall. Obviously, somebody at Border Patrol over there on the other side. So we're gonna go down this thing now. It does, it just goes right down, sticks down. So see you soon. Sorry about the wind today, guys. I really couldn't help it. One of these days I'm gonna invest in some really good equipment and actually mic myself. Not seeing a whole lot of Border Patrol over on this side, but I'll tell you what I am seeing. So I saw that guy before. We're seeing a lot of these things, guys. They came out of nowhere, just overnight. Okay guys, well, as you can tell, we're on the east side of Montezuma Peak, and we just came down that thing. So it's late afternoon now, and we're almost done with our orbit of the Huachucas. Just gotta get around the corner here. We're just about ready to turn from east to north, and then from north to west. And before you know it, we'll be through Sierra Vista, and our orbit will be complete. But hey guys, I really did want to double down on my thanks for you guys for watching this this series. This is episode 25. We had 2 pilot episodes before that, so it's really 27. But we have a really good week coming up ahead, and I really want to encourage you guys to watch next week as well. It's going to be very interesting. And the week after that, you may even see Batman go down the bat pole and give out some money to the homeless. So it's really just, I really enjoy doing this, you guys. The parent company is called Sullivan's Projects. We do a monthly TV show. We just completed season 8, episode 10 of that. And for as long as it seems doable, we're going to keep up this show at least weekly. And I really, like I said, the goal is to have a lot of diversity and just show you different angles of this county, Santa Cruz County, Pima County, and Yuma County, Border County, USA. And who knows, maybe we'll even do New Mexico soon. God bless you guys.